A reflection for Maundy Thursday. I wonder what comes to mind when you think of the Last Supper. For many of us, it's that Leonardo da Vinci incredibly well-known image. Much less well-known are the 100 or so paintings of the Last Supper, which Andy Warhol completed in the last years of his life. I commend to you the work of the art historian from Berkeley, Jane Daggett Dillenberger, who made a wonderful, remarkable, nuanced study of those Warhol images. I was particularly struck by the way in which Jane Daggett Dillenberger wrote about one particular Warhol Last Supper image, which is called Camouflage. In it, Warhol took a crude version of Leonardo da Vinci's familiar painting and covered it with military camouflage, obscuring many of the details of the picture and blocking out much of the central image of Jesus. Just what are we to make of this? Are we to read the picture as being an expression of Warhol's own religious faith, which remained a secret to many until after his death? Or is Warhol saying something about the subversion of religion, particularly in America, by an industrial military complex? Or is Warhol saying something more arty about the complex relationship between image and identity? Or is Warhol saying something about the ubiquity of an image like Leonardo's Last Supper, perhaps cheapened by mass reproduction? Or is he saying something about Jesus being hidden, as the sacrament of bread and wine would be partially hidden from the congregation behind an iconostasis, the great screen of icons dividing the church building in his childhood Orthodox tradition? Or is this picture, as Jane Daggett Dillenberger seems to think, one of a series of profoundly religious paintings whose power derives precisely from the way they use the detritus of popular culture? Or is Warhol trying to say something more general about the nature of the mystery of faith? Or is it something else? All or none of these may have been the case. After all, who knows what was really going on underneath Warhol's wig? But the painting chimes for me in some gut-powerful way with my own experience as a priest and as a baptized Christian. Because the truth is that I rarely see Jesus, the holy, the sacred, that of ultimate value, fully and instantly revealed in every situation. Indeed, my own experience of faith is that I often encounter God in retrospect, or by surprise, or partially. This is nowhere more true than in the present pandemic, where I catch fleeting but nonetheless powerful glimpses of the holy. I see snatches of the sacred in the selflessness of the NHS staff on the front line. I get a sense of the holy in the hopeful rainbows drawn by children. I see the faintest but still potent signs of the reign of God in the myriad ways in which people are trying together to keep on living in community, to care for neighbours, and to enrich lives under lockdown. Like Warhol's Camouflage Jesus, the Lord is here. His Spirit is with us. But I do not always name it quickly, because like the disciples in the Gospels, I do not always see it at first glimpse.